Good afternoon. Today I'm going to do something a little different. This is Kavalan from Taiwan. It's kind of the entry level. Full disclosure, I have had one Kavalan before. It was several years ago. It was a sherry cask version. That was, I think, a cask strength, and it was absolutely delightful. It was really tasteful stuff. But I can't say as I've had anything since. So I was in a liquor store. This was in their on sale part of the liquor store. Apparently they couldn't sell it, or I'm not sure why, but it's Kavalan Distillery. I looked it up. It is their entry level, I believe, from what I understand. So this is the most basic version of it. 43% alcohol by volume. And it says on the back, they have a lot of good information on this. Ingredient, malted barley, bottling date on the bottle. And the bottling date on the bottle, right up here in the thing. 2018, July 20th of 2018. Imported by Anchor Distilling, 43%, I think I said all that. Distilled, matured, and bottled in Taiwan. No age date on it, as I can find anywhere on it. And by what I understand from the website, this is more of intended as a mixer. It's even got King Card Distillery. It's got all kinds of labeling. The labeling on it's really neat. I even like the embossing of the silver label there of an important building. I assume their distillery maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a rather interesting bottle. It's a beautiful bottle. I think the aesthetics of the bottle for an entry-level whiskey like this, given all the information you're given, which without a age statement takes a point away, so I'm going to still give it a 9 on the aesthetics. I think it's pretty neat. We're using, I forget the name of these glasses. I've had them for a while. Wife bought them for me. I can't remember, but I've been using it lately, and I can't say as I don't not like it. Nice, almost deep, rich brown, copper brown color. You get the malted barley on the nose. It is a touch bit floral on the nose. But yeah, you get a floral malted barley. Get vanillas. That's going to sound strange, but even a little maple syrup sort of note to it. It's a strange. The nose is not offensive. It's not. It actually smells pretty good. If you're into floral things, think of, I don't know what flower to go with. It's just light scented flower. It's not a violet, but somewhere along those lines. Cheers. Thin, light, still with the vanillas. It's got a lot of good vanillas in it. The grain note is there. It's a fresh grain note, but you get that slight bitterness that comes along with that grain note sometimes. It's not fully matured. That comes across. Finish is quick, easy. Almost a little cola note in the finish. It's pretty simple. It's nothing complicated. You're not getting a lot of complicated flavors off of it. It's different. You still got that floral note too. The nose follows pretty much the palate. Palate follows nose, other than I get sort of a cola note at the very end, starting into the finish and through the finish. I don't know. It's not very complicated. It's not very... I see why they say it's more of a mixer, and I can see it being used as a mixer. But it's not an offensive drink. You can drink this. Nose, 1 out of 20. It's a little one directional, and the direction it goes isn't... If you're going to go one directional with the nose, you have got to be encompassing. It's got to be a strong, all-encompassing note. The word that I'm looking for is escaping me right now. But it's got to be developed, and the odor's got to go through your senses. It's got to be deep and rich, and it's not really bringing that deep, rich note. So nose-wise, not inoffensive, but not totally outstanding for what it is. The youth shines. I'm going to give it a 12. Flavor, 1 out of 20. I think the flavor follows nose. I think we're going to stick with the 12 on that too. The mouth feels thin, watery. We're going to go to a 10 on that. Oh, 10 out of 20. Finish pretty much follows that too. Finish is a 1 out of 20 note on it. Shoot. Short. But it is a short finish, but it's not a bad short finish. I'm going to give it a little saving grace on that. I'm going to ump it up to a 12. I wish it was longer, but I think the thinness, the lack of aging in this shows, and you get what you're paying for on here. Cost-wise, trust me, I did not get this at probably what it's normally going for. I only bought it because it was in the on-sale rack. And I think I gave $29.99 for it, something like that. On the on-sale rack after tax was probably $32, and I don't know what they sell for otherwise. I'm going to guess in the $40 to $50 range. So value is not there unless you are strictly buying this for a mixer. 1 out of 10 on value. If you're buying it for a mixer, you're getting what you're paying for. It would probably be in a 7 or 8, but I'm not buying it for a mixer. I'm buying it for taste. I gotta go with a 6. Enough explaining on that. Excuse me. So let's see here. 9 and 12, 21. 21 and 12 is 33. 33 and 10 is 43. 43 and 12. 55, 55 and 6, 61. So she comes in at a 61. And for something that's made as a mixer, you know, it looked pretty. The aesthetics part of it, it would look really nice sitting on your bar if you're making drinks with. And it's going to fulfill that eye-catching appeal when somebody puts it in to whatever drink you might like. I mean, right now, it escapes me what Scotch drinks you would make it. But you're going to use it in the form of Scotch. But it will work fine in that way. But as far as honest to goodness, drinking Scotch, and my score comes from the drinking Scotch side, it's not. It's not something I would do personally. That's why I've only got just a little bit gone. I started with what had it down to there, and it's not there now. Anyway, but your mileage may vary. You may enjoy it more than me. If you're a mixologist, this may be something that you find interesting and something you want to add to your bar. Because, like, again, I must emphasize, the bottle is beautiful. Gives you all the information you want. Anyway, I'm done. Remember, the spirit in your glass ain't running from you. Take your time, sip and enjoy it. You'll be better for it, like we all will. Everyone have a good day.